Rivet crew, it's Friday already. Can you believe it? We have a really good workout to finish up the week. This is definitely a leg-oriented sort of high interference workout with the lower body. We'll look at that right away. We got some rowing, some box jump overs, and some squat cleans. So definitely focuses on the lower half of the body. This is a 5-round triplet that we're doing for time, which is designed to be a little bit of a grind, right? None of this is going to be super fast. It has kind of a grindy feel to it, just kind of trying to do everything we can to kind of keep moving the entire time to get the workout done. We're looking at hopefully somewhere in the 15 to maybe 25-minute range, kind of a big spread there. This depends on your capacity on the rower and whatnot, and what weight you choose for the squat cleans. But yeah, 15 to 25 minutes or so. Definitely main focus. It kind of centers around that barbell, right? That's going to be our most challenging movement today. Is the 7 squat cleans done at a relatively heavy weight at the end of each round, and how you decide to approach those, right? Are you going to go heavier? Are you going to go lighter? Ideally, those squat cleans are done, I would say, as nice, steady singles, right? It should be heavy enough where you can't touch and go. I mean, if you can touch and go, great, go ahead and do that. You're going to get through them faster and more efficiently. But I see most people probably doing those as kind of steady singles, and ideally getting those 7 squat cleans done in a minute and a half or less, right? So we're not spending a whole lot of time at the barbell. But yeah, 5 rounds for time. Calorie Row, 21 for the fellas, 15 for the ladies, about a minute or so there. The box jump overs, nice steady pace on those. I would say in order to get to that barbell and be able to do those nice steady singles in a minute and a half, I would use either the row or the box jump overs as sort of a recovery station, right? So if we're pushing really hard on the rower and we're going really fast on the box jump overs, it's going to be more challenging for us to get right on that barbell and start working on those steady singles. So I would say either push it on the row and then kind of dial it back a little bit, nice steady pace on the box jump overs, enabling you to get to the bar, or maybe you can flip those two. You can go kind of easy on the row, bust out the box jump overs, and then get onto the bar. Whichever one you think works better for you. A little pacing on one of those first 2 stations is going to help get those squat cleans done in that minute and a half or so we're looking for. What else do we have today? That's about it, really. So squat clean, of course. The bar will come from the floor. Every single rep, we're looking for that big, hard extension of the lower body. Drive those heels down, shrug those shoulders. We're looking ideally to get that bar up to the shoulders as quickly as we can into that front rack position as we ride it all the way down into a full squat every single time. And then bar goes back down to the floor. So steady singles there. Something for you to think about today would be control. So all these movements, so when we row, right, we have the drive where we drive back hard, and then we have the recovery where we go back up to the catch position again. It's better to go hard at the drive and then kind of under control go back to the catch, focusing on getting into a good position again for your next drive rather than just crashing back really fast. When we drive back, that should be quick, second or so, and then when we go back up, the recovery should be slower, about 2 seconds or so. So don't crash back up to get that next drive started. Box jump overs, same thing. It's easy to jump up on top of the box and just kind of crash down into a full squat. This actually is very taxing for the legs, and it's going to make those squat cleans a little bit harder. Instead, jump up on top of your box and land under control, right? Don't crash into it. Have a controlled landing, heels down, nice and neat before stepping off the other side. This is actually way less taxing than the crash on top of the box. And then the same thing with the squat cleans. Don't crash down in that bottom position. It's easy to kind of get loose as you're dropping down, that weight's crashing down on you. Again, this is very taxing to your legs, your hips, even your low back as well. So when you're doing your squat clean, try to catch it, be very engaged in the midline, and control that descent as you go down. So control, control, control. Real quick, your extra credit today, as you can see, we have an alternating on the minute. So minute 1, I want you to do some handstand walking if you can. So looking for 50 feet if you can walk on your hands. If you can walk on your hands, can't do 50 feet, do what you can. And or just turn that into some handstand walking practice. Maybe there's a partner nearby. You can do some wall walks. Try to get upside down, move those hands a little bit. And then on minute 2, front rack walking lunges, 50 feet. This one, ideally, I'd like to see you building up in weights, or you can just grab one solid weight and do all of them. But we can grab a couple of kettlebells, a couple of dumbbells, or if you want to use your barbell from the workout, that actually would work pretty well. So we don't have many people in the gym. You can just rack up that barbell from the workout and do your lunge that way. There we go. Got it done. Have a great Friday. Talk to you again tomorrow.